How the heck are you guys? I'm Fastidious. You can call me Fasti. Welcome to the channel. Let's do some YOLO summons for Yelli. Here we are on Yelli's banner. If you did not know, as part of the Global Fest celebration, they are running a new Yelli skin, and then in conjunction with that, they are rerunning Yelli. And I believe this is the first time we've ever had an official rerun banner. It is not a full 3 weeks as we expect now from a standard rate-up banner. So maybe this is going to be the norm for, reruns. It's run for about a week. We've got 1.5 days left. I've spent a lot of time thinking about it. I have 20 Apex prototypes here on my main account. I am a dirty free-to-play, and I figure let's do 20 YOLO summons. I think it makes a lot of sense. Before we hop in, you can skip ahead if you just want to see the summons. I encourage you to do so if you don't want to hear my spiel, but I think my spiel might be helpful to you. So why am I doing this? I want to explain it in 2 ways. One, we've got a lot of time till the next new LD rate-up banner ends. The second thing is, Yelli's super freaking good, and she's the only LD SSR in the game I don't have, amazingly enough. A month and a half ago, I only had 2. For the longest time, I only had 1. And now, all of a sudden, fortune's favor has smiled upon me, and here we are. So I figure if I've got 2 10 pulls to throw at Yelli, we may as well. So like I said, if you just want to see the pulls, skip ahead. But for now, let's talk about why I think it's a good idea for my account and why it might be a good idea for you. Let's start with the Plume banner. At the time of filming this, it is ending in 7 hours. So by the time you see this, it will probably be ending in 5 hours. So what does that mean for Yelli? Well, as soon as this banner ends, maybe there'll be a brief break. I've actually never seen right when the banners end, but we're gonna get our next round of banners. Right now it's Wednesday, so depending on your time zone, when a banner's ending, Wednesday night or Thursday morning, it switches over to the next banner or banners. And the cycle is the following. A banner will be live for 3 weeks, and when it ends, it goes to the next banner or banners, and what those banner or banners are dependent upon what the previous banner was. So what the heck am I saying? Well, this is an LD rate-up banner. These LD rate-up banners are always by themselves. There's not 2 banners, and they always run for 3 weeks. As soon as they end, it starts a new 3 weeks where we will get 2 rate-up banners, because those will be non-LD rate-ups. We actually know who is coming in just a few hours, right? I've already got a video out on Mizusumi. Where's the freaking archive button? There we go. I find it very unintuitive. But yes, Mizusumi Aya is coming, as well as Kokardi. My video on Kokardi will come out later tonight, so please look out for that. I'm pretty proud of that one, and I'm very excited for Kokardi. But because Plume is ending, we know they're coming next, and that is the cycle. It goes 1 LD banner, it lasts 3 weeks, then we get 2 non-LD banners running concurrently, that lasts 3 weeks, and then, this is the key part, the next LD banner will start after that. So, because we know this to be the case, we know we've got Plume now, we've got this very short rate-up on Yelli, which we're at the very tail end of, and that's why I'm summoning. And once this ends, we don't get another one starting for 3 weeks, but most importantly, this is the key thing I think a lot of people don't think about, the next LD banner will not be ending for about exactly 6 weeks, right? Because it's 3 weeks till the next one even starts, and then that one runs for 3 weeks. So just like the Plume banner is ending now, the next new LD rate-up banner, which I'm assuming will be great, that won't be ending for 6 weeks. And personally, I think I'm at the point on my account where I can save close to 80 summons in 6 weeks. If I'm really diligent about the Ember Trek, about the Ethernet rally, if I stay on top of the RTA, we're pretty well developed. I think we're in a good spot. So, for those reasons, I feel comfy depleting my stockpile. The second reason I'm going for this is I'm missing Yelli, and Yelli is freaking crazy. She is the casino archer. I mean, how do you want to call her? The RNG assassin. The spamming she gets through this passive where she has the follow-up attack and then the chances keep getting lower and lower, but she can keep going and going and going. She is the RNG queen. There is so much utility in this kit. AoE defense break on this S3 I do feel like is slept on. The increased crit rate she self-buffs with I think is also slept on. She becomes very easy to build. She is very functional with that defense break, and she just hits super hard, spamming a huge number of follow-ups if you're lucky. And then there's this here on the S1. The damage here was actually recently buffed. it is increased. It went from 240% at max skills to now 260%. I know that doesn't seem like much, but already Yelli was insanely OP, one of the best DPS in the entire game, excellent in PvE, and still very good in PvP. And now her basic attacks, her S1, all the damage here is boosted up. This also comes with a great chance to steal buffs, and every single one of the potential follow-up arrows she does comes with that chance to steal and the now boosted damage. So I'd be going for it anyway, but I did want to shout that out. Magically, they have buffed Yelli. I think maybe some people were annoyed after they nerfed Revelation in Arena, so they gave her a baby buff here from 240 to 260 on the S1, but at the end of the day, she's just still great, and I want her. And that's enough said. Without further ado, wish me luck. I think what I want to do is 10 single pulls and then a 10 pull to finish things off, because I only have the 20. I'm not going to be touching my crystals. We're not getting into the Hydra. So let's do some 10 singles. Let's just pray for some gold. Starting off with a rare. That actually reminds me, I need to show you my summoning record. I am fresh off of grinding to hard guarantee for Plume. So I pulled Plume exactly on my 80th summon. It was a 10 pull, so we did the one extra Andrew in that 10 pull. And there's an extra Andrew now. So we are only 2 steps now towards our next guarantee. So we're gonna have to get lucky. But I've never been lucky for my LD summons, so maybe today is the day. I had to go to pretty decent pity on the one time I pushed the X3 Affinity banner. That's like the permanent LD banner. And I had to go to full 80 guarantee to get Plume, who's the only LD I've ever summoned for. 0 for 2. Make it 0 for 3. I will say I'm also hunting for a D-Ting. My D-Ting is P4. And I really could use P5. Let me actually double check that he's on this. Seems like there aren't any SRs on this. No, so it's a rate up on Valerian, who I have maxed, but then we have all the other LDs as well. So we've got a shot, right? I don't think the normal SRs are in the pool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I have a couple teams where I run D-Ting. I do have Lilium now, but I haven't built her, so she'll swap in eventually. But I have a couple teams where I run D-Ting, for example, Sharon, where he consistently leaves about 2% health left. I still get the run done, but it adds about 20 seconds to the run. And if I had him P5, it would be that much faster, and that would give the extra 10% damage. Easily, that would be the difference. Because on all those examples, like Sharon or Aurora, for example, I run him as a solo DPS. All right, pretty rough here. Over 6. Haven't even seen purple yet. Still haven't. Still have not. 0 for 7. I really hope this ends with something happy. Wow, this is really tough. 0 for 8. This should be the guarantee, right? It's 1 every 10 you're guaranteed? It is, okay, because I had the 1 left over from last time. Show me, I want either D-Ting or Hazuki Mari. It's a Marvel. I think my Marvel's maxed. Also, I never use them anymore. It's crazy. All right, let's do 1 more and then a 10 pop. Make my day, make my day. I'll tell you, if I had 300 crystal, I might do a third, but I don't, so. Cost 300 crystal for a single pull. I don't think I can afford to do another 10 pop. Well, I know I can't, but I don't think I could put the rest together. And there you go. Of course, it's purple. This is like my toxic gacha trait. I make all these videos and I talk about on stream and stuff how like you got to expect the worst and then be delighted by the best. And in my head, I do expect the worst. But in my heart, I always think today's the day I'm going to get lucky. But it was not today. There is Valerian, of course. And that's it. 2 full pity SRs and no SSR. Let me see. Do I have an Ascension summon for you guys? I do. I've got 1 Ascension summon. I will tell you, not to jinx myself, but I have the luckiest Ascension luck. I've had the luckiest Ascension summon experiences ever. I've gotten Mio on my first one ever. Then I missed. Then I got Hoyan. Then I missed, and then I got Doki Doki. So I'm 3 for 6, including 2 LD SSRs. 3 out of my 6 have been SSR. All right, come on. Let's keep it going. Stay hot, baby. Stay hot. No, it is SR. Who's it going to be? Dina. Dina. We didn't have her max, though, so that's pretty good. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more pulls on this account, that will happen pretty soon. I'm going to do pulls on the Lasty account coming up probably tomorrow for Mizusumi Aya and Kokardi, so then I can test them out. And then once I test them, I'll have a really good idea of who I want on this account. But you can see I could get both right now. We have 163 I've saved up, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going for both. It's very likely. but TBD. Thank you for watching. If you're not yet playing Etheria, download the game today using my link in the description and the top pinned comment. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please do that. Thank you. I've been Fastidious, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.